Katie is a waitress who works at a diner somewhere in Chicago. One night, her partner, Adam, is waiting for Katie to finish her work while also studying his college stuff. A while later, Katie makes out with Adam in the parking lot during her break time. Adam asks Katie to stop working at night so they can spend more time together. However, Katie tells him she has no choice but to continue working until Adam finishes his study. The couple then talks about their future plan, and Adam promises to provide for her with all she deserves once he finishes his study and gets decent work. When Adam and Katie return to the diner, they notice someone robbing the place with a gun in hand. While Katie is shocked by the situation, Adam grabs a pan and sneaks closer to the robber despite Katie's warning. In the nick of time, Adam manages to subdue the criminal and beat him with the pan. After the incident, Adam is hailed as a hero for stopping the criminal. But sadly, one person died in that incident, and Katie's workplace has been closed since then. 4 months later, Katie now finds a new job as a caregiver. She currently works at a luxury home owned by a wealthy older man named Leonard. While taking care of the man, Katie enjoys her working time because Leonard is a kind and polite person who treats her with respect. During one of their conversation, Katie learns about Leonard's previous gardener, who doesn't show up to work anymore. At the same time, Adam takes a break from his study and struggles to find a job. They are at a bad time, both financially and mentally. Katie expresses her frustration as Adam's student loan payment is due soon, along with insurance, credit, and other bills. The couple argues about their current circumstance, and Katie brings up that time when Adam goes after the robber. She asks why Adam never listens to her and expresses her desperation before she leaves the house. On the other side, Leonard hears something outside and decides to check it with a bat in his hand. When Leonard opens the door, he finds Katie sitting on his porch. Leonard explains that he thought Katie was the intruder he heard the other day. However, Katie assures the man that no one is in his house. After that, Katie sits at a table with Leonard and tells him about her financial problem. Katie just wants someone to talk to, but Leonard insists on helping her and Adam. As Katie refuses Leonard's kind offer, Leonard expresses his sincere concern. After hearing Leonard's words, Katie tells Leonard that she only needs to find a job for Adam. Upon hearing that, Leonard decides to employ Adam as his new gardener to help the couple with their finance. While Leonard and Adam are talking in the garden, Katie hears someone ring the doorbell. When she opens the door, a man named Hayden greets her and introduces himself as a real estate agent. Hayden tells Katie that his client wants to buy Leonard's house, but Katie tells him the house isn't for sale. After failing to push his offer, Hayden tells Katie to call him if Leonard decides to sell the house. Since the couple works at Leonard's house, everything seems to go well. However, when the couple leaves after work, a mysterious car follows them from behind. One day, Mr. Cavern from Katie's caregiver agency visits Leonard's residence. While Mr. Clavern and Leonard converse, Katie tells Adam to hide. Katie doesn't want her superior to know that Katie's partner is also working at Leonard's house. After the visit, Leonard tells Katie that he makes sure to tell her boss that she does her job well. Leonard also hands her paycheck before Katie leaves. When Katie is about to cash out her paycheck, Katie is shocked because Leonard gives her more than her salary. She realizes that Leonard decided to give her this much because she told him about her financial problem the other day. Katie wants to return the check, but Adam convinces her to accept it. Katie is hesitant, but then takes Adam's advice nonetheless. At the same time, Hayden is stalking them from across the street. When Katie and Adam go to Leonard's house to work the following day, Katie finds that Leonard isn't in his bed as usual. Katie then finds Leonard sitting in the attic room with no sign of movement. Katie then checks on him and finds that Leonard has passed away. When Katie is sobbing with grief, Adam shows up to offer his condolence. Adam then finds a key to a nearby chest. When Adam opens the chest, they find Leonard's old photo with an unknown woman. Moreover, Adam finds a stash of cash hidden underneath Leonard's stuff. The couple discusses what to do with that money stash. Katie knows that no one will inherit it since Leonard has no family whatsoever. Adam then tells her that the money will end up in the police's possession and the government will take it away. Katie agrees with Adam and says they should be careful with it. When the police and medic arrive, a detective named Chesler questions them for their statements. The police don't find any crime committed and treat Leonard's death as a natural cause. Before Chesler leaves, Katie informs her that Leonard has always wanted to be cremated. Chesler then tells Katie she will contact her later to talk about it. The following day, Katie prepares to go back to her agency office. Katie also tells Adam to start looking for a new job since Leonard isn't around anymore. Katie then asks Mr. Cavern to give her another assignment. But sadly, Mr. Cavern tells Katie they can't give her a new client until the police are done with their investigation. Meanwhile, Adam struggles to land a job. In desperation, Adam decides to go to Leonard's place and take the money they found in the attic. However, he hears something downstairs and goes to check it. Adam then finds a sign that someone has tried to invade the house by breaking the door's glass. Before Adam does anything, a mysterious person appears behind him and knocks him unconscious. Adam wakes up after Katie calls her repeatedly. When Katie arrives at Leonard's place, she finds Adam with a wound on the back of his head. Katie scolds Adam for sneaking into Leonard's home without telling her. However, Adam argues that someone would have stolen the money away if he doesn't come. Katie asks if Adam knows who it is, but Adam doesn't see the intruder's face at all. Adam reveals to Katie that the money is worth 100 grand and even more. Since they are now unemployed, they decide to take the money before someone else steals it. They take the money to the bank and use a deposit box to store the money temporarily. When they leave the bank, Hayden stalks them from across the street. The next day, Katie receives a message from Detective Chesler. The police call them to the office for another questioning session. After confirming that Leonard doesn't have a family nor leave a will for an inheritance, Chesler asks who will pay for Leonard's cremation. Upon hearing that, Katie offers to pay for Leonard's cremation. After the cremation, Katie tells Adam they should return Leonard's money. Suddenly, a woman named Julia shows up and introduces herself as Leonard's attorney. While Katie seems skeptical of Julia, the attorney convinces Katie by providing a will written by Leonard weeks before he deceased. In that will, Leonard states that Katie will inherit Leonard's properties and wealth. Moreover, Julia explains that Leonard has asked her to be Katie's attorney and help her with the inheritance process. Before Julia leaves, she warns Katie to be aware of Adam because the will document only states her name. Moreover, Julia says that a sudden possession of immense wealth can change people drastically, so Katie should be ready. After that, they move into Leonard's home and discuss what to do with their new wealth. Adam wants to spend their cash immediately, while Katie wants to be responsible with all the money and take it slow. While preparing their stuff, Adam gets a call from the police asking him to come to the office regarding the diner incident months ago. When Adam goes to the police station, the front desk officer tells Adam they didn't call him. After that, Chesler shows up and asks him why he is there. After Adam tells the detective about the call, he learns that someone has ended the robber's life inside his cell weeks ago. Adam is confused about who had called him earlier, and Chesler also wonders the same thing. Meanwhile, Katie notices Hayden hanging around her backyard. When she confronts him, Hayden insists on buying the house while Katie keeps telling him it isn't for sale. Suddenly, Hayden becomes a bit aggressive and intimidates Katie. Katie tells him she owns the house now and suggests Hayden talk with her lawyer to prove it. After Katie threatened to call the police, Hayden left with an ominous message. Later at night, Katie tells Adam how Hayden accuses her of forging Leonard's will. Adam assures her that everything is alright and not to worry about the pushy real estate agent. When Katie goes to the bathroom, she notices an expensive watch left by Adam. Adam explains that it is a bootleg watch he bought, and Katie is skeptical of that. The following day, Detective Chesler goes to Katie's old workplace to investigate further. She then goes to Katie's previous apartment and notices Katie is moving out. Chesler learns that Katie is moving into Leonard's house, so she questions her again. Chesler reminds Katie that she doesn't mention Leonard's will in her previous statements. The detective expresses her suspicion because Katie inherited everything just after she worked 4 months at Leonard's place. After that, Chesler brings up the incident at Katie's previous workplace. She gives her several questions regarding Adam's involvement on that night. When Katie asks if this is related to the police call Adam received the other day, Chesler tells him that the police never called Adam. After that, Julia drives Katie to her new house, and Adam stares at them with annoyance. The couple argues as Adam doesn't want Katie to hang around with her lawyer. At the same time, Katie also argues why Adam doesn't tell her about the fake police call the other day. Katie wonders who made Adam goes to the police station with that fake call. Adam tells his spouse he thinks someone has been following him recently. Katie then asks if Adam has been to the bank, and Adam reluctantly admits to taking the money out. After piecing all that occurrences together, they realize that someone is after them or what they possess. Meanwhile, Chesler investigates Leonard's death further and suspects Adam's involvement. At Katie's new house, she scrambles over Leonard's desk to find something their stalker is after. She tells Adam that Julia warns her if the police find something illegal hidden in Leonard's place, they could lose everything. Katie even thinks of disinheriting everything to be safe, but Adam refuses to return to their poor life. Ultimately, the couple is torn apart by their disagreement about inheritance matters. A while later, the detective goes to Mr. Cavern's office to inform him that Katie inherits Leonard's wealth. Chesler also tells Mr. Cavern that Katie's partner was also working there as a gardener. Upon hearing that, Mr. Cavern is surprised and even more shocked to learn Leonard paid Katie a large sum before he passed. Mr. Cavern tells Chesler that Katie never informs the agency about this and suspects Katie of extorting Leonard. One day, Katie goes to the storage building and finds a hidden door behind a shelf. She stumbles upon some uncashed check with the name of Leonard's previous gardener on it. After Katie investigates further, she finds the gardener's corpse inside the building, along with a bag of diamonds. After telling Adam all she knows, Adam concludes that someone shot the gardener, and he bleeds out inside the room. While they wonder why the gardener hides a bag of diamond inside the shed, they hear someone knocks on their door. Katie is shocked to hear Mr. Cavern's angry voice and drops the small pouch of diamonds from her hand. Afterward, Katie goes to the door and finds Mr. Cavern ranting to her. He accuses Katie of extorting and blackmailing Leonard. Moreover, Mr. Cavern blames Katie for tarnishing his company's good name through her deceitful act. Katie then shoves Mr. Cavern and closes the door as Adam watches the whole thing with concern. Later at night, Katie notices something off with Leonard's old meds. Before she finds out what is wrong with it, Adam shows up with something. Adam gives Katie a new phone and number to keep their privacy since everything has been a bit messy recently. Katie tells Adam they can't keep those diamonds because the gardener must have stolen them from somewhere else. However, Adam's greed gets the best of him as he convinces Katie to keep it for themselves. Before Katie reports this to the detective, Adam stops her and assures Katie that nobody will find out about the corpse or the diamonds. Katie argues that they don't need all this wealth as long as they are together, but Adam can't live without these privileges anymore. After the argument, Adam goes to bury the corpse and burn all the paper trails. One night, Katie wakes up and finds Adam standing by their bedroom door with a gun. Adam tells Katie to hush as he hears someone breaking into their place. When Adam comes out with a weapon, he aims it at the intruder, who turns out to be Katie's former boss. Cavern is shocked to see a gun aimed at him and falls down the stairs. As he stumbles down, Mr. Cavern's head hits the floor, and he passes away. The police soon arrive, and Chesler begins questioning Katie. Chesler tells Katie that Adam might be the reason for all these unfortunate occurrences. Moreover, Chesler also explains all the clues she found leading to Katie taking over Leonard's wealth is not a mere coincidence or luck. Not just that, Chesler also finds out that the robber from the diner incident was a janitor at the university where Adam studied. Eventually, Chesler tells Katie to meet her before Adam screws up and bring her down with him. The following day, Katie goes to Julia's office to talk with her. Katie tells Julia everything. Julia tells Katie that Chesler will press a charge against Adam and that Katie needs to act quickly. Katie then goes to the bank and finds that Adam has taken all the money in their deposit box. Moreover, Katie also tells her lawyer they found money and diamonds in the house. Upon hearing that, Julia tells Katie to stop Adam before he runs away with the diamonds and frames Katie. Katie rushes home and finds Adam looking for her. Adam tells Katie that he finds out about Hayden's real identity. It turns out that Hayden was imprisoned for robbing a jewelry store and now masquerading as a real estate agent to get the diamonds that the gardener hid. Katie felt relieved after confirming Julia's accusation was false. However, Hayden suddenly shows up and points his gun at Katie. After taking Katie hostage, Hayden asks Adam to hand over the diamonds, but Adam refuses. Hayden draws his gun faster and shoots Adam down. When Katie tries to fight him, he knocks her down. Luckily, Hayden's shot doesn't end Adam, so he manages to hit Hayden and finish him. Katie rushes to her dying husband, and Adam's last words tell Katie about something in the garden. Julia arrives at the house and consoles Katie. While Julia asks Katie about the diamonds, Katie reveals that Hayden had overdosed Leonard and ended the man. She knows all that because Leonard once told her he heard an intruder roaming inside his place at night. Ultimately, Julia reveals why Hayden did all that in the first place. Katie notices something off with Julia and soon realizes that she is Hayden's accomplice. Julia admits to helping Hayden retrieve the diamonds and ends Leonard in the process. Julia also reveals that she forged Leonard's will and made Katie inherit it. When Julia threatens Katie to tell her where the diamonds are, Katie says she doesn't know where Adam hid them. Suddenly, Chesler arrives and notices Julia holding Katie hostage. Before Julia shoots Chesler, Katie shoves her hand away. Thanks to Katie, Chesler gets a clear shot and ends Julia immediately. The detective hugs Katie and escorts her to safety. 4 months later, Katie is now pregnant with Adam's child and lives alone in Leonard's place. Chesler visits her in her garden, and they greet each other. In the end, nobody knows where Adam hid the diamonds. But when Katie turns on her garden sprinkle, some diamonds also come out with the water. What do you think of this movie? Write your comment down below. Subscribe to watch more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like and comment to help the channel. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.